friends became family. Like, I have a background story with him. His name is actually Hassan. Like, we're so opposite from each other, but so different. But as I say, unlike Paul's attract, he supports Arsenal and Manchester. I'm not gonna say his religion, but just so we're not in the same religion, yeah. I'm Manchester, he's Arsenal, but we're so close. I drink beer, he drinks Fanta. I'm Mossy Light, he's Coca-Cola. But we're still close like that. So how we met was I was working as a sales agent at a named bank. So before Hassan, I was working with a nice goes like say a nice chick. But you know these companies, these banks have got protocols, procedures. So she made a mistake and then she was sacked. So me, I was hoping they'll bring like a nice girl as a replacement, and then they just brought like a skinny dude, skinny. So I was like, he came in the bank one morning. He was like, "Oh, that's the guy you're going to train and work with." I was like, what a downgrade from that nice girl with a fly ass, very big Nicki Minaj, to a slim guy. I'm like, okay, all right, but you never know. That's why they say God's plan is not your plan. Here we are now, friendship going strong for like how many years now? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like 6 years going strong now. We've got businesses together and we're doing stuff together. Hassan, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much, Eustace. Yeah, this is my first time on your show, and congratulations for the podcast. You know, yeah, Clear View podcast. Actually, at first when you told me about opening a podcast, I thought it was a joke. So I was like, obviously this is a joke. It doesn't really mean it. The next thing you see. So yeah, you did a great job. And, congratulations. And yeah, we definitely hope that the podcast will grow. And yeah.
Thank you, bro. So today's topic we're talking about finances in relationships. We'll go further and talk about relationships, love languages. We'll discuss them in full. Like love languages, there's kind words, act of service, gifts, but the one I'm more interested in is the one of act of service. Because sometimes upeza gelo aenda kunyumba ya mgaiza washa vonse vovala na nyumba pyanga na maneba za wapusha to mulishani mukwai mungandi bakazi bapa nyumba. And then we also talk about social media, PDA, putting each other too much on social media, is it good and whatnot, and the finances, like how do you split the bills? Is it 50-50, 70-30%? We'll see about that. So we begin with finances in relationships. So Hassan, what's your take about finances in relationships? Like, is it okay for you to open like a savings account with your girlfriend, you're saving together and whatnot, or you prefer it being separate? Like, what's your take on that one?
Okay, when it comes to finances and relationships, on that one, I would say you can't go on the same savings account. On that one, it's a no for me, because I mean these things sometimes they end, and when things end, it becomes a disaster. Now, who gets the money? And, that kind of a thing. So when it comes to finances, I feel it's a situation whereby it should be 50-50. In as much as most of the bills have to be on the guy's side, but it's 50-50. I mean, it's not a one man show. So that's the reason why you are a couple. It has to be balanced. The guy comes in, the girl comes in, things like that. Unlike a situation where it's just on the guy's side.
Okay. Now coming to that same thing, now we come to there's this thing called girlfriend allowance. So do you feel it's okay to give your girlfriend money? Personally, I feel it's okay. You can give her some money to like take care of herself, because there's no ways your girl is looking good and whatnot, and you don't know where she's getting the money from. Like, what if it's from a sugar daddy and whatnot? So you can give her money maybe to do her hair, her nails. It's okay, but the only problem is when she starts demanding for extra things. For example, no, my friend has an iPhone 15. Even me, I want one. I'm behind. She's now putting you under pressure, whatnot. So What's your take? Like, is it okay to give your girlfriend money? Nowadays, Gen Z, they've come up with a lot of terms. They're like, oh, girlfriend allowance, whatnot. For me, personally, I feel it's okay. You can give your girlfriend money on a monthly basis, but it should be something that is within your budget. Like, always live below your means. Like, never live over your means. So, what do you take? What's your take? Like, is it okay to give a girl money and whatnot? Like, should you put her on a salary or something, girlfriend allowance, or maybe some months for support? Like, what's your take on that one? What do you think on that one?
Okay, it's happening now, and most people have accepted it. Like it's a norm. Like it's a normal way of life, of relationships, where it's a must. Whenever you have a girlfriend, you have to consider girlfriend allowance on a monthly basis. Personally, I feel well that one it should come from yourself deep down. Say, okay, here, let me just provide something, or let me give this person something, but not whether it's mandatory. Like you have to work for it. You know, from let's say first to the last day of the month, you're working so hard, and then just so you can pay someone girlfriend allowance. I feel like no, that's a no. You know, it should be something whereby you just feel like to give that person something, because I mean, where they come from, they have parents, they have relatives, they have guardians. You know, so I mean, that's not your child, that's not your wife, I mean, it's just a girlfriend. So you can only chip in when you feel like okay, here my girlfriend is lacking ABCD, you step in. Okay, my girlfriend is lacking ABCD, you step in. But not it's mandatory, like signed by law, in the constitution of Zambia, to say that it's a must. So long as I'm dating here, so it's a must. I don't think so. I don't know. What do you say about that?
Well, I think you're right. Maybe you can give your girlfriend some money, maybe after you've paid your bills, your rentals, because you come and kala ma rentals, ufunika walipila, you buy your groceries, support your family, and then kasalako, you can give your girlfriend. Because again, being stingy, it's not good. You have to share. Like she's your girl. You have to take care of her. So I think it's okay. But the issue of girlfriend allowance, where they are demanding, they're too expectant, that's a problem. Because nowadays relationships they're not even lasting because guys just want to do. It's just about sex, relieving themselves. Girls, it's just about receiving finances and using the latest phones from guys. So there's no genuine love, like because the expectations are too high. So I wish we could go back to the good old days. And then there's the issue of submission. Like, what would you describe the term submission? Like in your own language, in your own words, what is the term submission? Like, I feel people misuse this word. Oh no, you have to be submissive. What? But for me, I feel that a woman will only submit if there's positivity and there's guidance. She can't just submit to anything. So you as a guy, you have to provide her a platform and something to believe in, so that she submits and follows. Because she just can't be following blindly. So what do you think of submission? Like how do you take that term? Because people use it, oh no, I want a girl who's submissive, what? Like they use it in any way. So what's your take on submission in relationships?
Yeah, so with submission, I think it's more to do with commitment. For you to submit, you need to commit to something. Yeah, so basically, submission is in relation to commitment, and for you to commit, obviously, you need to love that person, love that human being. Yeah. So basically, yeah, submission is very important in a relationship, because without it, then definitely there's no commitment. You won't commit because there's no that vibe. There's no that zeal, or the intensity of saying I really want this thing to work out and stuff like that. So definitely, I think it's to do with commitment. That's how. That's it.
Okay, and then I feel there's one part that draws back relationships, and you young boys out there watching this podcast, listen here. Comparisons of partners with other girls, I feel that's the biggest mistake we make. For example, you've been dating a girl for like 5 years, 8 years, 3 years, and then you meet another nice girl. Then you start comparing. No, my girlfriend is not business minded. She's not intelligent. Or this new girl is nice. And then you jump onto the new girl and you forget your partner. You forget that it's like a new toy. When you meet a new toy, like it's always nice, it's always sweet. But you know what the big people say? Like the oldest broom knows how to sweep the house properly, sweeps the corners properly. So most of the time, I feel people make mistakes there, and then you meet new girls and you want to leave your partner, and then when you leave your partner wapeza enda kwinangu, like munda wakale suvutole wapeza palipo more, your girl is gone. So I think, guys, appreciate your women. Don't be too excited or zealous. Like that new girl you're meeting today, yeah, she's nice because she's only showing you the green flags. She hasn't yet shown you her red flags, because I believe everyone has got a good side and a bad side. So the person you meet for the first time, obviously they'll only show you their good signs. But the question is, are you able to cope up with their bad sides and the negative aspects in the long run? It's a question mark. So it happens to every guy. So what's your take on that one? Whereby you meet a new girl and you ditch your old girl, like it happens a lot. Yeah, my guys, why you call my new girl? What's your take on that one?
Basically, what happens is, let's say when you're in a relationship, yeah, you're so used to this person, you've dated for some time, and then you come across this strange person, a stranger. So you easily get carried away, maybe because of some things you have noticed which are lacking in your girl or your person. So you get all excited and things like that, and you easily get carried away. But you have to be sharp. You know, you need to know where you stand with your person, because definitely most people end up losing good people. Because no, this new person seems like is promising this new person A, B, C, D, when in fact, all these years you've been accepting the person you are with and you've been content with them. But then because of one item which you have noticed in the other person, issues of comparison, in the end you end up losing a good person. And now when you're there going now, issues start to come up and you want to go back and she's already gone. So I feel like most people, yeah, they do make that mistake, especially with our generation now, because you can be with this person and then you hear about something trending and you get to see it in another girl, so you go like, I think this is my type, because I mean she's moving with the trends, with the latest trends. So you go there and then it really doesn't make sense, so we just have to be careful, guys. So,
And the other one, the elephant in the room. Too much PDA. We like posting photos, statuses. I don't know, from experience, I feel like those relationships I didn't post on social media, they lasted the longest. But those I put, they're done. And then coming back to the issue, what's your take on girls like sleeping over at guys' houses, doing the house chores and everything, like what not, even before you seal the deal, like because girls, teboda kabwela kapika kashitavonse, like what's your take on that one?
well, that one it's a bit crucial because it depends, people are brought up differently and people want to express, express themselves differently and experience love differently, because you look at a person whereby they just started dating, so, and maybe they're in school or maybe they're staying alone, they're working, and it's a new relationship. So that excitement, you want to do everything for your partner. You want to be with your partner 24/7, when they knock off, you want to be with them, or maybe when they're in school, you want to be with them, that kind of a thing. So I feel like, let's say, okay, maybe once in a while, that's understandable, like once in a while, because you just want to know the person. Sleepovers in general, well, that one is it's a tough one, Yeah, that's a tough one. Otherwise, that's a tough one, because there's all this fantasy that people create in their minds to say, once we spend a night together, we can do all sorts of things, which will greatly benefit the relationship. But usually that's not the case, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's just about one's commitment and submission. Then on the issue of chores, well, that's okay, because at least you have to see the person do some things for you, do some sweeping and some laundry, some cooking. I mean, that's okay, like in our African tradition. That's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, I mean, if the person is down for you, yeah, they can do those things once in a while. But of course, it shouldn't be a habit. Whereby every day, and you even bring up the issue of saying, you know what, after all, I give you monthly girlfriend allowance. So you have to be here. all the time to do the chores, to do my laundry, to do my this, to do that, that kind of thing. Okay, that one is it's off, you know. Yeah, it should come from the heart, like the person willingly themselves, like, oh, you know what, let me just let me come do this, let me come themselves. It should come from themselves. Yeah, I think that's my take.
Wonderful take. You're wise. Eh? No wonder you're my bestie. Eh? Chipame mom, you're wise.
Come on,
You're wise.
come on. Yeah, I know it was. It's a nice topic. It was a nice topic actually, and looking forward to more such topics. Yeah.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot. One must go. You have to pick one. The one you pick stays. The one you don't pick goes. If you choose both, then you owe me man. It's 100 kwacha. Mobile banking, you have to send to my mobile banking. Ding ding. So the first one, would you prefer a highly educated spouse or girlfriend or a business-minded woman? Which one would you prefer?
Okay, on that one, it's tricky. Yeah, because okay, those are generally just like titles, you know, whereby we get to pick these things up as we go. Because someone can be business minded, but they're not your type. Someone can be a career person, but they're not your type. So that one, I can't choose right now. It's a no.
So you owe me 100 kwacha. Talemba, 100 kwacha. Okay, so what do you prefer? Indoors with your lady or an outdoor date? Which one is better for you?
I'll do it because it's, I think it creates more memories with outdoor compared to indoor. Is more of just being in a place, you know, that can.
Okay, the third one. You have a car, right? I won't mention the brand because so you have a car. Who sits in your front seat? Your mother or your wife?
Well, on that one, I think well, I'll go for my wife. Yeah, she'll sit in the front.
Okay, well said. So one pasachando tukwacha, let me make tougher questions for you. Okay, your sister needs a 2,500 for tuition fees alipa unza, and you promised your girlfriend a makeover with 2,000 kwacha, and you have 3,000. How do you deal with this one? Do you give your girlfriend the 3,000 she has, the 2,000 she wants, or you give your sister a 2,500 and then you give your girlfriend a 500 and say onza kupasa inango next time? How do you deal with this one? Tuition fee 2,500 and your girlfriend wants a makeover of 2 pin and you have a 3 pin. How do you deal with this one?
Yeah, okay. On this one, is to do with family and relationship. Yeah, so basically, if let's say you have a girlfriend, you know, and for it to reach that extent where you get to spend that kind of money on makeover, and at the same time you have your sister whom you are taking care of tuition fees and whatnot, you know, your sister I mean your girlfriend definitely should know your family. So when such a case comes up, you know, you can always sit down with your girlfriend, like, okay, listen here, there's this emergency issue that has come up, and if she's down for you, like down for you, you know, definitely she would understand, and you can find a way on how to balance it. Then, like we have said, whereby you clear the tuition fees, because that's to do with the future. You know, that's a whole generation there that you're educating. You know, so the makeover can wait. You know, yeah, that's my.
Yeah, wise man, eh? So unipasa chanjo tukwacha. Okay, choose one. Loyalty or respect?
Well, it's I think loyalty breeds respect. Yeah, if somebody is loyal to you, there has to be a reason why they are loyal to you. You know, they can be loyal to you, and at the same time, definitely they'll respect you, because there's no way you can be loyal to someone if you don't respect them. But with respect, well, it can be respect, but just respect for face value, you know, like you just respect them when they're there in your presence, and then out there, it's a whole different thing. zero loyalty. But for somebody to be called loyal, like this person is loyal to me, that means they respect you.
So wasala both 200 kwacha. Okay, one must go. Compatibility, you've got common goals, but you're not sexually attractive, more like the sex is not nice. Or you are attracted sexually, she gives you good sex, but you don't have common goals. One must go.
Okay, wow. No, on this one, I think you have to be attracted to something. Either way, like for you to get along with them, to develop the vibe, you have to be attracted to them. Because if you're not attracted to them, then definitely it's a no. You will be cheating. Because when it comes to those important issues, you won't consider, rather you'll be considering other things. So those are the things. It's something that you can build. It's something that you can work on, you can teach somebody. But attraction, I mean, that's personal decision. Like, you just have to be attracted.
Choose one. You haven't picked like compatibility, common goals, or sexual attraction. Which one are you choosing?
No, it's attraction. Attraction is the one that, yeah, it will bring about all this compatibility on goals and whatnot. Attraction is important. Like in the long term, for one to build something with somebody, I think there has to be attraction. Because let's say you have these goals with this person, for example, right? You have goals with this person. Those goals, quite right, you are killing them, acing them one by one by one. You go on to the next one, the next one. But deep down, are you really happy? Like, are you attracted to this person? No. So meaning you are limited to how much you can love this person, how much you can give this person. There's just that limit. Yeah, you can go full out. But with attraction, well, attraction is best. Because with attraction, I mean, the compatibility part on goals will always come in. You are the head, so come on.
What a wise man. I see why you're my best friend. You kama soba, you otherwise wakama soba, but this one is a very good kama soba here. Okay, so 50 Cent, one of my favorite rappers, he has one of the biggest hip hop albums in the world, Get Rich or Die Trying. Like he had a big impact in hip hop. We salute. He said his grandfather was giving his grandmother his pay slip so that she knows how much he earns, so that she doesn't demand for extra stuff. So, do you think it's okay to show your girlfriend your pay slip that she knows how much you earn or not? Yes or no?
It's a no. I mean, she's not your girlfriend, so it's a no.
So unipase chele tu zali nzapoka cash nipase cash. Okay, so giving her your ATM or giving her allowances, which one would you prefer? Like you just give her your ATM or you just give her an allowance? Which one is better for you? Which one works well?
Yeah, I think no, the allowance would do. The allowance would do. Yeah, but if you say ATM, I mean ATM is more like, because there that means you just have to spend whatever is in there. Like, oh, actually there's this issue, so there's this issue, there's this issue. And before you know it, oh my god, come on, your ATM is done. It's done.
Very funny. Anyway, she's making 5,000 kwacha a month. You're making 2,000 kwacha a month. Are you still going to pay the bills, or you want her to pay the bills, or you split the bills? How is it?
Well, split the bills.
Okay, straightforward.